Hello everyone, Mary McElhatton here with Permission Mission, bridging the gap between life and loss, promising value to both. I do have a heavy heart, like many of you out there. I feel like it's inappropriate to even talk about what I'm talking about, yet at the same time I'm going, yes, permission is the reason that will honor all of those people in Syria right now. Permission to go because they have, and I just send lots of prayers and wishes over to all the people impacted. I know it impacts us. It brings a reality check to us. If this was to happen to our community, how would we handle it? And I just know that we've got to stick in this together. We've got to be able to bring this topic, death and dying, to the light, because all of those people in Syria who are impacted are going to need the support of us saying that it's got to be okay. If it happens, we're not going to be able to stop it. And I know that in my life, when I was 14, and it was like light was my life, and then all of a sudden the darkness just came over our family by the death of my brother. And it never really lightened back up. I shut my heart down. I didn't want to love people because I thought, if this is what it's about, I want nothing to do with it. And we're changing that now. We are going to change that together. So recently I put a video of a challenge, the Permission Mission Challenge. I don't know if you've taken any of the steps. I said you can take them however you want, but there are 4, and I'm going to remind you. Just the first one was walk the cemetery. The second one was to tell 2 people you care about whether you want cremation or burial. And then the third one is to write a letter and make sure to seal it. You write a letter to your family, share what you want to be most remembered for, and then your family will read it the day of your departure. So I grabbed my own. I promised you that I would grab my own. I wrote this. Now I planned out my plans let's see, I was 50 years old. So I'm 57 now. And this is 57 in a couple weeks. So I wrote this almost 7 years ago, you guys. So I have no idea what it says, but I am going to write another one. So here we go. I said that I would share it with you all just to give you an example of what is possible when we have the opportunity, because many of us don't. Unfortunately, things happen unexpectedly, and it's so much more devastating to the family. So I wrote, Mary McElhatton, on this day, request the following upon my death. Okay, this is so funny. This is so the banker in me, you guys. I have written out itinerary or a spreadsheet in my own handwriting of who I want to receive what. It has my children, it has my grandchildren, it has my church family. I love my church. I want to leave something on my behalf to them. My mom, if she's still here, my in-laws, my siblings. I have 8 siblings still alive. I want them just to have a little part of me, to do something fun on my behalf. A single mom that has 5 children. I know what it's like to be a single mom. I lived in a converted room in my sister's garage for a couple years with 4 children. I understand what that feels like. I want to make sure that she gets a little something on my behalf, to just know that she's not alone and that she is loved. I have my husband in here, of course, honey, I would have you in there. Okay, and then on the back, okay, this is the good stuff. So my biggest wish is that all my children continue to grow up together. Older ones, please stay in Ella's life. She will need you just like she did when she was born. So Ella is 20 years younger than my first son and 10 years from my number 4 child. So yes, she is the baby, and it looks like I want him just to look after her. My only request, live healthy, happy, and always healing lives through Jesus Christ, who will always strengthen you. Yes, be okay with being wrong. Be okay with being told what to do. That's so me. Oh my gosh, the kids would have got a chuckle out of that one. Because I always say when I was 18, I could do whatever I want, only the opposite happened. When we're 18, we have more responsibilities. When we become parents, we have even more responsibilities. And let me tell you, this is one thing that you have permission to get done because you can, and it will bring a peace. Like, this is just bringing me some peace, knowing that I had written something in my own handwriting, and something, again, that would be read on my behalf on the day that I wouldn't physically be there, but emotionally I can, just like you. There is always enough love. So mine that you have shared all with me will stay with me always. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to people who have influenced my life. And also, Dan, my sweet husband, because you loved me and my children, find love again. Oh gosh, I'm telling him to find love already. I trust you. You were the one to hold my heart. So thank you. My husband married me with 4 children almost 18 years ago. And I said, you're crazy. Do you want to run? And he didn't. He never runs. So I probably would have, but he never did. So that's what a letter looks like, you guys. Make it your own. Again, whether it be a letter to them or something representing what you want to be remembered most for. And then I'll talk about step 4 in the next video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I mean, I need more people on your side. I just got a call from a very, very dear friend of mine who has had some health issues, and he finally realized how much Permission Mission has added value to his life and his wife and his children and grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren, because he has permission to talk about everything and anything he wants. He just got a call from one of his friends who he was able to give just counsel and say, look, permission means that you can talk openly with your loved ones and not hold back, and just trust this process. And we should never fear what the inevitable is. If anything, we just know that it's coming whenever that day is, and we are way better prepared, and we're saying things to our family members that we can today with no holding back, because that's what permission is. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of my life, and also for supporting Permission Mission. Take the challenge. Please let me know that you're on my side as well. You understand, because maybe in your family you've had loss, or maybe you too are dealing with some illnesses in your family, and no one's really talking openly about it until now. Thank you.